Right, welcome everybody. We are back here for another game, second game of our two-night stand. We're at Heartland Ice Arena playing the Loyola Ramblers. Looks like we have mostly a full squad tonight. I know we're missing Jillian Young and Isabel Graysick. Otherwise, everybody's here. Currently, the Wildcats are 0-6. Not a good start to the season so far, but we had a close one last night. Tonight, as we face off against Loyola, they are 1-5. So should be a pretty close game, I hope. We always hope for. The camera view is a little tight here. We have another situation where it's hard to get a clean view of the whole ice. I'll do my best, but I'm not going to be able to put up the scoreboard tonight because it blocks the view of the skaters and the ice. So I'll put it up in between periods and try to keep you abreast of what the score is. Zoe Kramer back from a two-game hiatus, so good to see her back out there. Our next game after this one's going to be another late one. We're in York, which is located in Addison, Illinois. And that game is on Sunday night at 9 p.m. We'll have it here for you on YouTube if you want to tune in. So I've just got a heads up from somebody watching that it's stopping and starting quite a bit. I think it's the internet connection in here is not great. Unfortunately, I don't really know how to fix that. Hopefully it starts to catch the Wi-Fi a little bit better and clears that up.
She is, yeah. She's number 3. What is it? Number 3. She's excited.
Tell her she can tune into the game.
Yes.
Watch it live. Sorry about that, everybody. Just ran into a close friend. His daughter plays on the other team. Say hi, Jerry. All right, again, apologies for the poor Wi-Fi connection. Hopefully the stopping and starting that I heard about doesn't last the entire game. However, if you wait until after the game is over and come back to watch it later, it will be error-free after I download it to the web. Looks like we're just waiting on the officials here below us to get situated, then we'll be off. I don't know. Looks like maybe we might be having a roster issue, or they're trying to figure it out and guess something's up with their iPad, so they're going to actually have to do a manual score sheet. Haven't seen that in a couple years. Let's see if I can help. Hey, was your score sheet not working? Hey, is your iPad not working?
We need the league access code.
Oh, you got yours?
Here.
We'll use yours.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It logged us out, and I don't have the league.
Yeah, I got you.
Maybe it's happening.
Let's see here.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. I saw you guys
We're
do.
logged out of it, so we've got like in the recesses.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
You got it. Hey. Technical issue there. They got logged out of their iPad and couldn't get back in. So luckily, we had the Evanston one and get the game underway. So right now, the coaches are just putting in the who's here on the iPad for the rosters to make it official. And once they get that done and the refs sign off on it, we'll be underway. I took care of it. They just got to sign off on the iPad. I have our league code is written on our iPad, so when it comes back, did you guys get yours?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Good. Yeah, no problem. Yeah. Yeah, that's a pain in the butt. Oh, look, maybe we had the other one. Backup. I wrote it on my iPad. It's on the case. All right, here comes the ref with the iPad, and as soon as he hands that off to the scorer, we'll get this game started. All right, out on the ice right now for the Wildcats is Brown, Conaway, Pleiter on offense, and Claire and O'Hara back on defense. All right, and we're underway. Loyola wins the draw. Quick pass over to the far side. Move it down towards the Evanston zone. Taken there by O'Hara. Does get it away. Unable to get it out of the zone. She catches up to it behind the net. Claire there helping. Fighter comes out, tries to chip it out, but blocked by one of the Ramblers. Now Fighter moves it around to the far side. Conaway with it. She has it in the corner. Shot there, saved by Brownlee. Puck's loose in front of the net, kicked away by O'Hara. Now Conaway with it, moves it up, chips it out over to Fighter. Fighter comes up with Brown. Brown back to Pleiter. Pleiter off her skates. That puck sails down in. Loyola tries to move it back out, but O'Hara's there to knock it deep. Claire moves up, get the puck back in. Good, strong defensive play. Conaway knocks it back around, but the Ramblers retrieve it. Kleider keeps it in. And no ice. Ramblers send it all the way down. O'Hara retrieves the puck. Skates up. We had an offensive line change there. We got Koski, Kramer, and Weber on the ice now for the Kits. Crow on the ice now for the Wildcats as well for defense. 11:14 to play. Taken there by O'Hara. Shot off the goalie's helmet. Now back up to Crow. Crow knocks the shot down. Deflected in by Kramer and saved by the Loyola goalie. Evanston keeping it in the zone. Kramer knocks it over to the far corner. 10:47 to play. O'Hara keeps that one in. Feathers a pass down, but doesn't make it through. Loyola sends it down for icing. Norden now on the ice for the Wildcats with partner Crow. And we have Kleider, Angel, and Koniger on the ice on offense for the Wildcats. Puck comes back to Nord. She backhands a shot, but it bounces off one of the Loyola players. Moves it down. Nord saves it. And just gets tripped up. Loyola moves it in. Hard shot there. Saved by Brownlee. Easy glove save. Kleider wins the faceoff. Now Nord with the puck. She gets it out of the zone. Here comes Angel. Angel moves up for it. She dumps it in deep. Kleider sends that one around. Peterson and Koniger battling for it on the far side. Koniger with the puck. Moves it back to Nord. Nord chips it back out. Angel chasing for it. Here come the Ramblers. Good offensive pressure by the Wildcats. Excuse me, forecheck, I should say. Bryn Claire, shot there, saved by Brownlee. Puck came loose and was in front, and rebound shot is not connected on by the Loyola team. We have Claire and Peterson back on defense. Spike, Koski, and Conaway out on offense. Loyola wins the faceoff. Looking for a quick shot, broken up by Claire. That shot goes wide, just in front of the goalie. Spike looking for it here on the near side. Loyola comes up with it, knocked away by Claire out of the zone. Conaway chasing it. She's got Koski with her. Spike dumps that puck in. Now Conaway chasing it down as the goalie for Loyola tries to play it. Taken by Conaway. That pass is intercepted by Loyola. That'll be icing. Line changes for both teams. We have Kleider. May Reichel is out on the ice. She's a player that's new to the team this year. And Gabby Weber, backed up by O'Hara and Nord. Kleider gets the puck. Gets it in deep. Looking for it behind the net. She brings it around. Loyola moves it out of the zone. This one's being chased down by O'Hara, who has it. She sends it around the boards. Nord working for it. She sends it around the near side boards. just off Reichel's stick, so it won't be icing. Now Loyola with it. They send it out, comes to the Nord. Nord tries to get the shot off, but whiffs. Here comes Loyola with the centering pass. A little hot to handle for the teammate, and they kick it back out of the zone. They'll have to reset. They move the puck in deep behind the Wildcats' net. O'Hara moves it around to Weber. Now Nord picks it up. She clears the zone with it. Reichel chasing on the forecheck. As Loyola moves it back down, that'll be icing again. We have Crow and Peterson back on defense. Brown, Koski, and Kramer out on offense. 7:31 to play here in the first period. Our delayed start game on Wednesday night. That puck comes up, just gets past Peterson. Crow, fantastic play on the puck. Another good shot, good stick check. Now Brown and Crow moves it out of the zone. Rolling puck, no icing. Here comes Loyola with it. They move the puck into the Evanston zone. Shot, slow shot. Easy save for our goalie, Brownlee. Another line change here. Claire and O'Hara back out on defense. We have Pleiter, Conaway, and Koniger for offense. Back to the blue line for the Ramblers. Pleiter comes up with it on her stick. Doesn't get it out of the zone, knocked off of the stick by one of the Ramblers, but she sends it up to Conaway. Conaway has a shot there, broken up by the Ramblers' defensewoman. As they clear the zone, O'Hara sends it back in. Now it comes back out to Claire. Claire sends it over to Koniger. Just out of her reach. Now Loyola sends it in. Shot there, goes over the top of the net. Conaway picks it up on the far side, sends it over to Koniger. And the puck moves back. O'Hara's got it now. She gets it over to Koniger. Woman battles for it on the near side, and she's got it again and tries to move it in, but the Ramblers take it away. And the shot there just goes wide of the net, and Nord comes up with it, chips it up to Koniger. And Koniger gets it out of the zone. Pass there, taken away by O'Hara. O'Hara moves it down so she can get off the ice, and Peterson comes back on. Shot there, off the crossbar. Lucky for that crossbar, that puck was sailing right past the goalie. 5 minutes left here in the first period. Pleiter has it, she moves it over to Koniger. Kroner a little trouble keeping that one on her stick. That's Lila Hoffman for the Ramblers. Conaway and Pleiter working for it. Here come the Ramblers. Shot there, doesn't make it through the defense of Evanston. That one broken up there by Peterson. Now Koski with the puck, gets it up to Conaway. Conaway dumps it in deep so she can get off the ice. Koski on the forecheck. Crow breaks that one up. Puck comes all the way back to Claire. Claire, a little nifty move right between the player's legs as she comes up with it. Sends it over to Weber. Weber with the shot. That one just sails wide. Here comes Claire. The shot, that one broken up by one of the Ramblers' sticks and didn't get full velocity on it. Weber feathers that one back. Claire breaks up the rush on that one. Now Weber has it. She chips it up. Crow here on the near side. O'Hara coming in. She chips it back. Crow tries to knock it out. Koski comes up with it on her stick. She moves it up to Weber. Nord back out on the ice as well as Pleiter. Nord chases it down, sends it over to Pleiter. Here comes Pleiter, one-on-one. After there, oh, chip shot, saved by the goalie. Moves it back up to Nord. Nord sends a shot in. Glove saved by the Ramblers goalie. 2:56 to play. All right, out on the ice right now, we have Spite, Brown, and Pleiter, backed up by Nord and O'Hara. Ramblers come in with it. Moves back to Nord. Nord tries to get it down, but doesn't able to. Now the Ramblers come in. Shot there, saved by Brownlee. Lost the puck for a second, but then was able to smother it up. .244 to play in our first period tonight. Nord chips that one out. Chased down by O'Hara. O'Hara comes up with the puck. Ramblers retain possession as they move behind the net. Nord pressuring. Finally get the shot off, saved by Brownlee. 2:23 to play. Defensive line change with Peterson and Crow back out on the ice for the Wildcats. Koski, Koniger, and Conaway back out on offense for the Wildcats. Quick shot there, just off the post on the side. Peterson up to Conaway. Conaway gets it out of the zone. Koniger chasing it down. Loyola trying to get through Evanston players. They do. Come down. Shot there. Deflected by Crow. Now Peterson with the puck. Back to Conaway. Koski almost had a hold of it. Shot there. Saved by Brownlee. .146 to play. Koski ties up the stick. Shot there. Saved by Brownlee. That one's taken off of Koniger's shin guards, and now Conaway with the puck. Comes out of the zone. Back to one of the Ramblers. Ramblers move it back in. Now it's to Peterson. Peterson sends it up to Conaway. Conaway dumps it in. Conaway chasing in the corner. Loyola moves it out. Errant pass, though. Claire has it on her stick. She moves it down to Conaway. Conaway has a 3-on-1. Sends it over to Pleiter. Pleiter shoots it, and that one's just defended by the shot there by O'Hara. Pleiter moving it behind the Ramblers net. Backhand shot. One doesn't find its target. Now Claire with the puck. She sends it back in deep. Conaway chasing. Moves it around the boards. That one comes out to O'Hara. O'Hara sends it over here to Claire. Claire skates it around, sends it back over to O'Hara. And that one's knocked in by the Ramblers. Quick shot there. Saved by Brownlee. Oh, in front of the net is loose. Now Conaway with the puck again. She sends it over to Kleider. Norton O'Hara on the ice on defense. Shot there, saved by Brownlee. Just tumbles up over the back of the net. O'Hara tries to clear that one, but doesn't make it out. And that's the end of our first period. No score after one. A lot of shots on goal from both teams. Very quick action tonight. It's fun to see. Good energy from the Wildcats tonight, considering late game and having played last night. As we begin this second period, we have Nord and Crow back on defense. Weber, Koski, and Kramer on offense. Loyola comes in hot with the puck. They move it behind the net. Send it out to the blue line. That one's dumped back in. Nord chases it down. And Loyola tries to send it back to the blue line. It trickles out and a soft shot there. Saved by Brownlee. 12:31 to go in the second. Crow working on the far corner. She's got Koski in there to help her. Puck comes loose and Loyola has it. Loyola is skating around. Nord steals it away. Now Nord sends it off the boards up to Kramer. Unable to catch up to it, and Loyola comes back with the puck. Crow with the back check. And Gabby Weber comes in to help out. That one pops out, and Koski tries to clear it out of the zone. Nord comes up with it. Nord moves in. Centering pass to Weber. Unable to get it, unable to connect on that one. Here comes Loyola. That shot's deflected by Kleider. Kleider moves around with it. She's looking to skate up. She clears it out of the zone. Weber finds it on her stick. Now Platter comes up with it. Shot there! That one just goes over the top of the net. Angel on the far side. Weber dumps that one in. She moves it around. O'Hara back at the blue line. She keeps it in. Sends it back in again. Weber shuffles the pass over to Angel. Now on the far side. Loyola moves it out of the zone. O'Hara chases it and sends it off the boards. Here comes Loyola, moving in quickly. Centering pass there. This goes across the crease. Another centering pass, point blank range. Defended well by Brownlee. And Koninger clears the puck all the way down, and that'll be icing. All right, that's Koski back out there, backed up by Claire and Crow. We have Koninger and Angel out on the ice for our wings. Koski gets a hold of it and sends it in deep. Chases on. Looks like Loyola gets there first. Claire steps in. She takes it back around. Moves it up to Crow. Crow fires a shot. Defended nicely by the Loyola goalie. As they clear the zone, Claire comes up, just misses, but Crow's back there to help out. Pass there, shot, save, rebound, in. Loyola strikes first at 9:23 in the second period. Good first hard shot by Loyola that Brownlee was unable to corral, and then they picked up the garbage goal right after. One second. All right, here comes Pleiter. Moves it in. She's got Conaway with her. Conaway tries to get the shot off, doesn't make it through traffic. Loyola comes up with the puck again. Peterson and Nord back on defense. That shot broken up by Nord. Nord moves it around the boards over to Conaway. Shot there by Loyola, misses the target. Another shot. Peterson steps in front of it. They send the puck all the way back and around. Peterson chases it in the corner. Loyola with it, pressured by Nord and Pleiter. Pleiter comes up with the puck. She chips it up. Just gets out of the zone, and now that'll be offsides. Out on the ice for the Wildcats right now as we get a full line change, we have O'Hara and Claire on defense with Brown, Weber, and Koski on offense, with Koski taking the centering job. O'Hara working on the far side. Claire to help her. Now Claire comes up with the puck. She can get a shooting lane. She's got a good shot. Now broken up by Koski. Claire with the puck again, back to O'Hara. Nice move there. Chips it up to Koski, who slides it right into the Rambler zone. Almost kept in by O'Hara, but the Ramblers break free and bring it into the Wildcat zone. Shot there just over Brownlee's left shoulder, and it goes in. Now 2-0 here with 8 minutes and 4 seconds to go in our second period. Nord and Crow back out on the ice on defense. Pleiter, Koniger, and Kramer. Pleiter wins the faceoff to Nord. Nord tries to get it up, but intercepted by one of the Ramblers. As the Ramblers bring it in. Shot there, deflected by Brownlee. And Pleiter finds it on her stick off the rebound. She's got Koniger with her. She moves in. Hard shot there, just sails wide. Crow does a good job of keeping that one in, sending it back in deep. Now Koniger with it, chips it back. Kramer chasing it down. And here come the Ramblers. That one just gets by Norden, sails all the way down. Crow chasing. She's got company right behind her. Loyola moves it all the way around to the other side. Shot there, deflected by Nord. Nord tries to chip it out. Unable to clear the zone, though. 7 minutes left. Shot, save, glove save by Brownlee. We have Claire and Peterson back on defense for the Wildcats. And coming out on offense, we have, it's like Koski, Weber, and Spite. Shot there, broken up by Claire, kicked wide by Koski. Claire with the puck now. She tries to dump it back. And Loyola just dumps it in. And Koniger moves it out of the zone. Koski chasing it. That one gets by Spite. Now Weber has the puck. She moves it in. Taken away by the Ramblers. They chip it up off the boards. Claire chases it down. Off the glass. Sliding puck, no icing. Pleiter with the puck. Intercepted that pass. Now here come the Ramblers. We have O'Hara back out on the ice. Her and Peterson both on defense. As Loyola brings it in. Shot there, saved by Brownlee. And O'Hara moves it back to Weber, who then gets it out of the zone. Pleiter putting pressure on in the offensive zone. They still aren't able to clear it out, and Peterson keeps that one in. Conaway with good pressure. Now O'Hara moves in deep, sends it back in. Now Pleiter comes up with it. She has it. Gets the shot off, defended by the goalie. And that shot's deflected out of play. 5 minutes, 8 seconds to play. On the ice right now, we have May Reichel, Annabelle Conaway, and Nord, and Pleiter, and O'Hara. Nord tries to move that one in, but she's skating the puck without her stick. So we'll get a face-off in the offensive zone after that. So, Koski, Conaway, and Reichel on offense. Nord and O'Hara back on defense. Koski with the shot. Saved by the Ramblers goalie. .457. A few seconds have run off the clock since the last time. Nord comes up, fires a quick shot, doesn't make it through. Now Conaway with the puck. Her stick was being held up, so she couldn't get it. Reichel tried to move it back to Nord. Shot there, saved by Brownlee, kicked away by Nord. Now Nord has the puck. She moves it over to Reichel. Chases it down, but that'll be offsides. Line changes for both teams. Pleiter, Brown, and Weber. Backed up by Crow and Claire. Pleiter wins the face-off, and Claire chases it down. Battling here right in front of us. See who comes out of that scrum with the puck. Crow moves it back to Pleiter. Pleiter's got help on the wing with Weber. Tries to dangle, and that one's knocked away off of her stick. Loyola moving it back in. Broken up nicely by Claire there. He tries to chip it out, but unable to. Now Weber with the puck. She moves it over to Pleiter. Pleiter comes in. Good defensive pressure by Loyola there. Claire moves in deep off the blue line to keep that one from being taken out. Puck comes right back out to Crow. Now Crow sends it in. Defensive line change here on the fly. Tough to do. Peterson with the puck. Pleiter moves it out. Peterson again moves it out of the zone. Pleiter coming in, has that one taken away. Brown finds it on her stick. Can't get the shot off. Now Koniger with it. O'Hare comes up with it. A lot of people on the ground there. Finally, the puck comes out of the zone, and the Ramblers have it and move it in quickly to the Evanston zone. Shot there. That one sails wide. 2:32 to play. And they call offsides. 2:27 to go. 2-0 here in the second period of play at Heartland Ice Arena. We have Angel and Koniger on wing with Koski at center, and Peterson and O'Hare on defense. Peterson moves up with it, chips it up off the boards. Pressure there. Now O'Hare moves it in. But the Wildcats had to get on sides before they could chase it down. Angel tried to keep it in, but couldn't do so. Battle at the blue line. Peterson knocks that one away, but goes right to one of the Ramblers, and they come in. Good defense by Peterson. Backhand shot, deflected, and goes wide of the net. 1:40 to go. Line up for the shot. That one's just off the post. And errant pass there by Loyola sends it out of the zone. Stretch pass there, almost taken away by O'Hare. Ramblers set it up. They got 3-on-2. And they go in offsides. That was fortunate.